Hello, warm welcome to you We Learn YouTube channel. If you don't subscribe us, please subscribe us so then you will get more educational videos on Tally ERP. Tally ERP software. Earlier video we discussed about how to create a company successfully with your username and password also. So these are the details we created in earlier video. So as I mentioned in that video, that your financially, once you set your financial year, so once you log in, you will see the first date of the financial year and the last date of the financial year. To refresh our mind, just we will start our Tally ERP with the username and password one more time. Here you go. Excuse me. Your username, and the password. Here you go, login. Your company is here, TJB Supermarket LLC. We created. If you want to know about that video, just watch our previous video, so then you will come to know how to create the whole company setup with the initial details. And the current period, once you give the first date of the period, I mean the financial year, so then it will take the last date as I mentioned earlier, the 1st of January 2020, 31st December 2020. For educational purpose, I told you that I will take the calendar year itself as our financial year for the educational purpose. But as for your country, the financial year from which date to which date, it's your choice and you can set all the details. Now you already log in your Tally ERP and you have successfully created your company as well. But still we are not ready to start with any entry of the Tally ERP. Why? We'll just have the basic look at, or we'll have the look at the basic features of the Tally ERP. First, in your Tally ERP screen, right hand side way down, you have two buttons, F11 and F12. Very important. F11 features, F12 the configurations. First we'll go and press F11, that is the short key obviously. Either you can press F11 or just put your cursor here and click it. Then you have inventory features, the accounting features first, then it follows inventory features, TSAC, add-on features, and so on. We'll check one by one. Just open that accounting features. You can see here the general accounting features, general, maintain accounts only, integrate accounts and inventory, yes, use income and expense account instead of profit and loss account. So these are the default settings, default features in Tally ERP. Don't worry much about these things now. When we require certain features to activate or set in a specific way, when we are doing the future tutorials about the Tally ERP, when you are doing the financial data input, so then I will discuss that alone separately. So these are the defaults and I will change very few of details here to go ahead with. Then outstanding management, maintain bill wise details. That means if you make it yes this feature, then in your account statements which you are supposed to send you the customer to collect the money will have the detailed bills. That means your invoice number and the amount very clear and very specific with the date and all. So here the cost management part maybe we'll discuss later, and the invoicing, enable invoicing, that is the default that you have to make the invoice purely for your customer when you are using Tally ERP accounting software. And budget and scenario management, banking features, enable check printing, yes, You can connect your Tally ERP later if you want to the check printing also. It is compatible, and other features. Then you can jump into the inventory. You can press it here, or just press F2, then you will go to the inventory. There are few sections here also, as well as in the inventory accounting features. In the inventory features, the general, invoicing, storage, you can have look on that, taking some times. If you are a beginner and trying to learn the ERP, I mean the Tally ERP from the first step itself, so then you can go through and see. But it's very clear, you will not understand everything. That's fine, don't worry about that. We will discuss one by one when we are touching that specific area or the financial management or the accounting. Then next button, next section, TSS, not much important, but you can see your company name already there, and the add-on. So those are the basic features in F11. Now you will escape, you will press escape button one more time, then you will get the initial screen once you log in to the Tally ERP. Then we are ready to discuss about the F12 configuration features. Just press F12, we will get it here. Then just open the first one, general information. You will have the use accounting terminologies, international terminologies, or if you want to use the Indian and SAC terminology, it's you are welcome, and you can use it that also. But here I am using the international. My company is created in USA. Default appearance and names and format of the numbers, and the very important feature, date format, how we want to put it. I like to prefer the first date, month, and the year. If you want any other format, you can use it here from these three available formats. And add sign in before runs unit symbol, allow amounts in million, years. You can remember when you set the company, you input this feature because you want to show the amounts in millions. That is mean from the right to left, after the three numbers you will get the comma. So it is very easy to read, and once you look at the amount, it is very easy to understand what is the amount. So you have import and export configurations here, so on, in that general tab. Then numeric symbols. Numeric symbols, it is very important. Symbol before number. If you want to have any symbol before the number, prefix and suffix, you can set it here. These are the defaults. I'm happy to work with this default configuration. If you want, you can use it later. And here, symbol to use for the debit accounts. For the debit accounts and the balances, you can see that the prefix we don't need, but after the number, that means to identify whether this amount is debit or credit, you will have this symbol or this mark. So it is very easy. For example, if you go to one account, ledger account, and see the amount, and the amount is debit or credit, once you look at that figure, you can see if you put the suffix. And the credit also same. And after these two, you can see the voucher entry. You can check everything. Oops, I jump into the previous session. Go to the configuration again, and invoice, payroll, banking. These you can open and check everything one by one. banking configuration. And one more important section here, list in the list, is the printing. Just press it, general. You can see print date and time, report, like that. You can check one by one, and you can set your own features here. Sales transaction, purchase transaction, payment voucher, receipt voucher, lot of things are there. And emailing, if you are working on the email, also you can set it later. Those are advanced features. Now, important section here, data configuration. I would like to draw your attention here, because you can see the location of the data files. This is the location of your data file. You have to keep in mind, because later if you have something problem in your computer, your tally, then you have to go here and copy this data file. Then after finishing your you successfully install the tally ERP one more time, so then you can restore this backup. That is very, very important. Your old data will store here, keep it in mind. And location of the export file. Now this is the default locations. Later in our video I will show you how to make or create the customized location for the export files. For example, if you are working on first certain ledger, you want to export that one to Excel. That is not a new thing for each and every accountant. They work in Excel as well, even you have any kind of accounting software. So then if you want to export this file to the Excel, once you export this file, the file will be stored in especially in this location in your computer. This is the default location, the suggested by the Tally ERP. Later, as I told you earlier, I will discuss how to change it. Go ahead. This you can see the select companies. Now I just show you how to create one company, but keep in mind that you can create many companies in Tally ERP and work in the same Tally ERP software, but you can manage different companies, 1, 2 or 3. So since I have only one company now, just appearing in only that company only here. If you have created 2 more companies, it would give the list of 2 companies, so then you can select which company you are working currently. Location of the language file, location of the configuration file. Okay, this set of details very important before you start any transaction entry in the Tally ERP. Keep it in mind. Please subscribe us We Learn YouTube channel. Have a good day. Bye.